Welcome, Seminole baseball fans, to the very first edition of K-Time. I'm Scott Kotick here for Seminoles.com. We're going to be with you each and every week throughout the 2012 Florida State baseball season, breaking down the big storylines, talking about the big impact players for every team. It's been a great season for Florida State baseball so far. Just got done taking on the Philadelphia Phillies, but a big series coming up this weekend against the Maine Black Bears. We're going to break down your three big storylines to watch for this weekend in the very first episode of K-Time. When you talk about Seminole baseball, you got to talk about the captain, James Ramsey. What an outstanding beginning of the season for 2012. This young man really has done it all for the Seminoles. He leads the ACC, and get this, not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 different ACC categories. Runs scored, home runs, walks, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. He's hitting .579 on the season right now with 7 RBI and 3 home runs. And the biggest thing to me, though, he's hitting better than 1,000 slugging percentage. This young man, really good for the Seminoles right now. As the Maine Black Bears come in to take on the Noles this weekend, he's going to be a big impact player. The thing you got to look at for James Ramsey, he does lead the ACC in walks, 13 on the season. Guys just don't want to pitch to him right now. He's really hot at the plate. Look out for James Ramsey this weekend. When you talk about the Maine Black Bears, they're a very talented squad. So many times you hear a group like Maine coming in, most Seminole baseball fans would think, okay, it's just one of those early kind of tune-up series for the Seminoles. Well, not Maine. They're very, very good, especially in the bullpen. So my second storyline to watch this weekend is the Maine bullpen. They did defeat Clemson on Friday night up in Clemson, South Carolina. They come in with 2 losses on the season after dropping 2 to Clemson on Saturday and Sunday. But their bullpen, storyline number 2, has been spectacular, giving up just 2 hits and 3 hits on Saturday respectively in 6 2/3 innings pitched. So it doesn't take a mathematician to know 5 hits and 6 2/3 innings pitched. Maine's bullpen is very good. Their starter on Friday night is a guy named Steve Paraxlis. He pitched a great game against Clemson on Friday, 6 1/3 innings pitched, only gave up 2 earned. So Maine's starter on Friday night, very good. Seminoles are going to have to look out for him. And of course, the leadoff hitter for the Maine Black Bears, a guy named Colin Gray, hitting .455 on the season. I know it's early. Maine's only played 5 games so far, but a very talented squad Florida State is going to have to watch out for, especially the arms coming out of the bullpen. And your final third storyline for this weekend, Robert Benincasa, a closer, obviously, everybody knows out there, a big-time effort in baseball, a big-time impact player. And sure enough for the Seminoles, he's looked very, very good. He's had 4 appearances so far, only given up 3 hits, no earned, no runs, no walks, and struck out 9. So what that means is that Robert Benincasa has really turned into that impact player the Seminoles do need. So watch out for him. He's that third storyline to watch this weekend. Does he come out in the 8th? Does he just close things out in the 9th? With the way Benincasa throws, with the command and the velocity he has, going to be a big impact player for the Seminoles this year. Of course, that's going to do it for our very first edition of K-Time, but that's not it. I want to hear from you. Email me, follow me on Twitter at Scott Kotick, email me at skotick@admin.fsu.edu. I want to hear from you. What do you think is going to be the big storyline for next weekend? What do you think the big things are to watch in Florida State baseball this year? It's not just my opinion. I want to hear from you, Seminole baseball fans. So what are the big things we can look forward to this season? Come out to Hauser Stadium, 4 p.m. first pitch on Friday as the Noles take on Maine. Going to be a great series. Don't let the name Maine fool you. It's a quality baseball team that's coming in. We'll see you next week. We will be on the road in Atlanta for the ACC men's basketball tournament, but of course, that's not going to stop us from talking Florida State baseball. So for Seminoles.com, I'm Scott Kotick for K-Time. We'll see you next week, Seminole baseball fans.